I bet we could get money to get permission to throw some cones out for them.
I can't hear you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never once thought that twice in a row the police would have to get involved in my projects, and yet here we are. What I thought would be simple transformations on 2 sidewalks in the same neighborhood turned out to be anything but.
Both of these are right on a busy 7-lane road, with one of them sitting right across the street from a local fire station. With traffic flying by, fire ants attacking me, and a policeman not understanding what we're doing, this project stretched into 3 long days.
It was a battle from start to finish, but you already know, we can't have that here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey to this transformation. We're gonna start out picking up all this trash, and after that, we'll get the mower and we're gonna work our way that way so I can keep my eye on traffic as it's going. I've got an idea. Let's see if this actually works or not. I was kind of hoping it would just break. I don't want to break the chain on that one again since we just replaced it not that long ago. We got the good old Collins axe back. See if this will help us bust things up. Now we got that big old fence out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and just start picking up this trash, and then that way we can get the edge and see everything that's going on after that. God, that's nasty. People just throw anything out these days. I hope they got the news they wanted. That's gross. That little cloud feels good. It's pretty hot today. All right, so now that traffic zoomed by us real quick, I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and edge up the sidewalk first. And then after we do that, we'll come in with a 0 turn and I'll have a bag and we'll just mow everything down and clean it up. We're gonna go ahead and get the shovel. I mean, the edge so far, I haven't found it and it's all the way to here. It's about to be some like back-breaking work, so let's do it. Found it. It's way over here. Okay, so this is why we brought the Collins axe. We're gonna be able to bust all this stuff up and then get it easy with the shovel since we sharpened everything. But this has got some good weight to it, so it's really gonna help. I'm glad I stepped on that. We're gonna have to edge this again. I'm gonna go get a drink first. I'm sweating bad. So I'm not completely sure how we're gonna edge that side next to the street. And so while I'm thinking about it, we're gonna go ahead and mow. I'm gonna mow it once with the deck all the way up just to make sure I don't hit anything. And then after that, we'll drop the deck down and get all that stuff cleaned up. I forgot to grab the pin that closes that door shut. In case you're wondering why I'm doing it this way now with the bag always facing in, it's just in case it starts to throw anything, I don't accidentally toss it up into the street. You're gonna have to be really careful when it comes to being over here, just because there's an internet line that runs all the way along up against the fence. So we're gonna get it with the string trimmer, work our way down, and then we'll start cleaning everything up. When the mower starts to act like that, it's actually because the air filter is getting kind of clogged up, but I'll change that when we get home. We're still gonna have to make it work for today though. Good Lord. Like, look at this. Okay, we're gonna put it back on for now, just so that way we can finish up what we're doing today, but I'll have to swap that out when we get home. So with the edge, Honestly, it's not going to be perfect, but normally I hold the edger like this with my right hand being the throttle trigger. Instead, I'm going to try doing it with my left so that way I don't have to walk into the street, and we'll see how it comes out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I mean, obviously we're not completely done, but I mean, I have to go pick my daughter up from school, but I won't be back tomorrow because I'm taking my wife and my daughters bowling when I get done with work. So I'll see you in a couple days, and you'll see me in a couple seconds. You know I had to come back. Now, of course, we're not done completely right here. And so today I ended up parking the truck on this side just because, I mean, you can tell we've already gotten this edge all cleaned up, but there's no way I could leave this looking like that. All right, so I'm just gonna blow this off real quick, and then we got one more thing that we need to fix. I wish we could get permission to go back here, but obviously I haven't gotten permission yet, and so I'm not gonna just break into his backyard to try to clean it up. But I mean, some of these pickets have just been kind of falling off, so we're just gonna screw them back in real quick. Won't be anything hard. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about this next sidewalk that we got. It's actually catty corner to the firehouse. And so I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop by and go talk to the firemen and see if there's anything we can do to make this a little bit safer.
Front door.
Hey man, I got a real quick question. I'm gonna be cleaning up that sidewalk that's across the street over there. That's kind of catty corner. Is there anything I can do to like make it safer? Because like you can see how it's like growing into the street. Yeah, I'm gonna get the one over there by like the Boys and Girls Club sign. And so I didn't know if there was anything I could do to like make it a little safer while I'm like right there on the street.
Yeah, I bet we could get money to get permission to throw some cones out for them. Yeah.
I mean, just like, I don't know.
I would prefer that because it's such a high rate of speed. Road.
Yeah.
It's such a busy road.
Yeah.
He's going to be trying to clean up this curb and gutter right here on this side of the street. Is there any way we can throw some cones out there for him?
Yeah, at least that's what comes up. Okay, with that. There's an extra set, I think, in there.
Oh, and here, I grabbed y'all some cookies if y'all want with coffee or something. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
The fire department over there, they were gracious enough to actually help me block off the street so that way we can get a little bit safer here, because this is going to take a lot. So first I'm going to go ahead and just weed whack it all down, and then we're going to get the Collins axe and we're going to focus on this first, just so that way they can get the cones out of the street. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little weird standing in the street, but we really need to get this part cleaned up, and I'm just thankful they blocked it off. This stuff's growing better here than it does in some people's yards. I don't know what he said. I can't hear you.
You can't walk that thing.
Oh, I had the fire department help me with it. I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up. Yes, sir. He's telling me to pick up the cones. We're not allowed to use them anymore. Okay, so I don't know if y'all were able to see that. The officer got on his speaker and he told me that I'm not allowed to have the cones in the street, even though the fire department helped me set it up. So I went ahead and put them along the sidewalk up there so at least people see I'm coming or that I'm working, and we'll just have to do the best we can because I'm not gonna be able to get in the street anymore. You know a better way to get all this dirt and stuff up out of the concrete other than just something kind of heavy with a blade and hacking at it? If so, let me know. I'd appreciate it because this is going to be a lot of work. I'm not gonna try to get all this dirt right now because a lot of this is just loose. And so we're gonna focus on getting all of the, like the grass that's just completely packed into this crack and is starting to go into the sidewalk or into the street, I mean. And so we're gonna focus on that first, try to get that all the way down because I believe that's gonna be the hardest part of the job today. But I'm gonna go get a water, I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to. It's a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought rolling this would make it easier. Come on. Ugh. I know that doesn't look very far, but after what we've done over here, it feels really far. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. You know, I'm getting tired whenever no cars are coming and I'm still just sitting here taking a break because we're almost there. Probably another like 15, 20 feet. Oh, ow. Just got attacked by a bunch of fire ants. I see them all right here now. Ah. I'm completely exhausted. And so, honestly, after all of this, that I have no idea how much this even weighs, and then the fire ants attacking me, I'm thinking we're just about to get to a stopping point. We need to get all of this stuff picked up, obviously. 1 second. Okay, so we need to get all of this stuff picked up, obviously, and we're still gonna keep breaking all of this stuff up to get out of the way. So we still got a little bit to go, but I mean, we've made some good progress. I'm just exhausted and now my arm's burning. I found a coconut and I'm in West Texas. Coconuts don't grow here. I'm gonna be honest, we still have a lot of work to do when I come back tomorrow after work, but I'm gonna go ahead and give the firemen their cones back because I really appreciate them letting me use it. And so I'm gonna give them back to them and I'll see you when I get off work tomorrow. I feel so much better today than I did yesterday. I was just completely worn out. So I'm gonna start by pulling the grass and stuff out of the drainage, and then we'll worry about picking up the trash and getting this whole thing cleaned up. We're gonna break this down into sections. This is gonna be a really good halfway point because I found where the edge of the sidewalk is. And so we're gonna pick up all the trash and then edge up half of it. And then that's gonna allow me to like get a little bit of a break from hauling all that dirt, and we'll mow everything down, and then we'll start on the second half over there. Normally all of this dirt, we would put it in the wheelbarrow and take it all off, but because the ground slants towards the fence and it's got a low spot in the middle, we're gonna just save my back and actually just kind of toss it into the middle to help kind of like smooth it out. Honestly, this edge, it is a little bit worse than it was on the other half, but honestly, that half was a little bit longer, and so we're more than halfway through. Let's go. Let's pick up the trash, and then we'll start getting that edge. That dirt's just too deep. We're gonna have to put a little more muscle into it first. I just checked my phone and I saw that we're under a red flag warning and that it's supposed to hit us in about 30, 45 minutes. which basically that means we're about to get a whole bunch of wind blowing through, and it's probably going to pick up a bunch of dust. So we need to hurry up and try to get this done. It is not fun being out in that, but let's see how far we can get. The mower is going to throw a bunch of dust, so we got to make sure we put on the mask. Come back next week to kind of clean up that edge just a little bit and to spray the cracks whenever we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything around. And so if you want to go ahead and check out this video right here, my daughter helps me clean up that abandoned house.